here today is this is a day to talk about the positive work that's going on to reinvent Michigan, but how that work's not done, and how it's not just what goes on in Michigan that's going to make a difference, but what goes on in Washington. And that has to be about teamwork. Because if you look at our state, we are coming back. We are reinventing our state. We're focused on jobs and our kids. And one of the key things we're doing to make sure that happens is being fiscally responsible. And being fiscally responsible is a lot more than simply cash in and cash out, or short-term actions. It's having a new mindset to say it's not thinking about just today, but thinking about dealing with those problems of the past where we've let liabilities grow far too large, and thinking about our kids and what legacy we're going to leave them. And that we need to be financially responsible, just not for the moment, but to clean up the past and to create that great environment for our children in the future. And I'm proud to say we're focused on that in Michigan, and we're showing good results. And the easy illustration is our budget. Going into this year, Michigan had a rainy day fund that had a whole 30 minutes of revenue in it. We could run the state for 30 minutes. What did we do with our budget, which we got done in the fastest in the last 30 years? Is we did a fiscally sound, balanced budget. No accounting gimmicks, not using one-time funds to balance out 2012, and actually making payments on long-term liabilities. And you can see the results of that. We had one of the bond rating agencies actually upgrade their outlook on us from neutral to positive. And that's only the start. It's really the jobs that are going to be created that are going to make a difference out of that. But then you say, it's not just a loan. It's about being in partnership with the other levels of government. And we've got a good relationship with local government. But we need the federal government to be part of that process. And that's been illustrated more than ever most recently with the problem on the national debt ceiling. That's been a disaster. And that's not being fiscally responsible. So there are certain times in history where you have the right person at the right moment, where you have the kind of leadership you need to step up to take on very tough questions. And there's far more than just the national debt ceiling that needs to get resolved in Washington, but it's an illustration of a starting point. And to do that, we need the best. And that's why I'm proud to be here today to endorse Pete Hoekstra for U.S. Senate. I gained a lot of respect for and a recognition that he is the right person for this position. If you look at his track record, he is a true fiscal conservative. I mean, this guy even slept on his couch in his office. In terms of saving us dollars. But if you look at it, that it's more than that. In terms of the message, the thought process, the combination of experience, from his experience in Washington being a leader and being a fiscal conservative, to his business experience. It's a great combination. The other thing I would add, though, is when you campaign against someone, it's one of those cases you really get to learn who you're working with and who you're out there with. And Pete's a person of the highest integrity, and I consider him a friend. So it's a great opportunity to say, we have a situation now in Washington where we have a broken system. We need to reinvent Washington, our country. And to do that, we need the right kind of leaders. And we have one of those people right here in Michigan. And so that's where I'm proud to have the opportunity to say, Pete, go get them. I'm with you.